Do you have time to talk about money? I think you do because you opened this video. Watch until the end if you want to know what to expect in terms of YouTube revenue in 2026. I want to start by showing you how much I've earned from YouTube during these 3 months of making videos about my winter car. I'll also explain why I'm keeping channel memberships, super chats and super thanks active and why they are more important than you might think. In the world we live in, nothing is free. A glass of water costs money, even if you got the glass for free. Have you thought about energy consumption? Your body consumes energy all the time. To simplify, you eat something and your body uses it as energy. To eat, you need to be able to move, and to move, you need energy. Energy comes from food, and food costs money. Even if you gathered your own food from the forest, it will still cost you something. Your time. That's why nothing in this world is truly free, even if it might seem that way. How does this relate to my channel? It relates because surprise surprise making videos isn't free. What are the actual costs? I'll start with the monthly recurring costs required to stream and connect with YouTube and viewers every day. Internet is 19,90 € per month and phone bill is 11,99 € per month. That's 31,89 € per month only by 1 month, or 95,67 € over these 3 months what access to internet has cost me. This comes out of my student budget just to be able to upload, stream and connect with the community before any actual content is even made. While I use my phone and internet for other things too, of course, the 19,90 € monthly internet cost would be completely unnecessary for me if I weren't making videos and streaming. Equipment and electricity. I also had to buy a new monitor for 179 € to manage all the screens better while streaming. I would not have bought it if I weren't a creator. True, I can now use it for other projects, like school. Anyway, the 575 € I get as a student doesn't leave any room for mistake buys. When I buy a 179 € monitor, it's not a fun upgrade. It means I have to calculate exactly how many bags of noodles, breads, goddamn milk I'm eating or drinking for the next 2 months. Every euro I put into this channel is directly away from my actual living expenses. Additionally, electricity costs around 0.10 € per hour to run my computer and streaming gear. I have streamed for a total of 110 hours over these 3 months. That's 11 € just for the electricity to stream only. If you want to know my hourly salary from these streams, keep watching. Production costs. The My Winter Car in real life videos took a significant chunk out of my student budget. I estimate the cost of making those 2 videos was between 100 and 150 €. It took tens of hours to create them from scratch, mostly alone. Okay, my GF helped with filming with the second part. For the first part alone, editing was 16 hours, software/rendering struggles 10 hours, no sleep. Recording took 2 hours. Logistics, emailing Royal for permission, driving to the electronics shop for a printer, buying supplies like sausages, macaron box, yeast, sugar, and picking up the big kill bucket. 3 hours. Planning, scripting, graphic design for prints, because I had to adjust them from the game to fit in actual life. Searching for supplies and information about them in internet and stores. 6 hours. Marketing, which includes sharing online, answering comments, creating new thumbnails and trying them, replacing them, following data, etc. 6 hours. These are conservative estimates and they still total 43 hours of work for a single video plus 100 € out of my own pocket. My student budget is around 575 € monthly, which I said earlier, which has to cover bills, food, clothes, car costs, school books, everything that you just might even figure. I have to buy everything from that money. How much did I make from this video? The estimated total revenue was 25,96 €. This includes ad revenue, which was 7 €, 23 cents. And super thanks, 18 euros and 73 cents. With 6,700 views and mid-roll ads in the video. This highlights the importance of supers and memberships. 2 super chats almost tripled the revenue compared to the ad income from 6,700 views. For perspective, the minimum hourly wage in Finland is around 10 euros and 50 cents before taxes. I worked 43 hours on a video to earn what someone makes in 2.5 hours at a regular job. If I had worked those 43 hours at a normal job, 10.5 euros multiplies by 43 equals to 451.5 euros. Lost wages plus real costs 451.5 euros plus 100 euros equals to 551.5 euros. Final result 25.96 euros minus 551.5 euros equals to minus 525.54 euros. I essentially lost 525 euros or earned minus 12.20 euros / hour compared to a minimum wage job. Even without counting lost wages, I am still 75 euros in the red for that video, minus 1.74 euros / an hour. Since my budget is 575 euros a month, this is a huge hit, and this is just one of about 70 videos I've made, only one of them. While they don't all take this much time, we are still talking several hours per video. Even stream highlights require me to rewatch to pick out the best parts, and my streams usually last from 2.5 hours to 4 hours. That takes quite a lot of time. The casino offer. I should mention that I received a partnership offer from a casino in January. It was a legitimate offer, but I didn't even reply to that email. If I were only thinking about money, it would have been financially smarter to take that deal and grab a few hundred or thousand euros from that. But I don't want to, and I won't accept those kinds of offers, even now that the real numbers are on the table. So why have membership levels and members only chats? They exist to help me fund these videos. As my channel description says, making videos has been my passion since I was 7 years old. I don't want to push memberships as a requirement to watch most of my content, even if some chats, videos and posts are currently members only. Some of you might find this annoying, and I understand that. But why would anyone join as a channel member if all the perks were free anyway? For example, would you pay 10 euros for a Netflix subscription if all the content was available for free already? Membership prices aren't even that high when you think about them. Tier 1 is 2.99 euros. It's the same as one energy drink, or one soda, or one beer. Tier 2 is 4.99. It's not even the price of 2 energy drinks, or sodas, or beer. Tier 3, 7.99, roughly the price of a Whopper burger in a Burger King. And Tier 4, which is complete supporter level, it's 14.99 euros. It's the price of one double Whopper meal. Imagine, one double Whopper meal. You eat that burger in goddamn 10 minutes and you pay 15 euros for that. But with my membership you will get hundreds of hours of extra content to watch or listen. To interact with. I receive about 70% of that before taxes, depending on the payment method, because when you pay the memberships in mobile, there is Apple Pay or Google Pay fees, which I have to pay from the membership amount. Another real-life example, a movie ticket in Finland costs 15 to 20 euros. You get about 2 hours of entertainment, meaning you pay 6 euros plus per hour for that material. With my Tier 1 membership for 2.99, you get 110 hours of stream watch alone. That's 0.03 euros per 1 hour of content. 3 cents only for 1 hour of my content, extra content, and also chat perks and DC roll colorandi. Everything like that, you know. They are visible in the memberships. What's the difference compared to bigger channels? As you may know, bigger channels don't always answer every comment or message, even from members that they get. I want to maintain a real connection with everyone by staying active and answering to you. I want to keep the connection, which you cannot just get by interacting with huge channels because they don't answer. And that's okay too, because if you get 500 comments a day, I know it's impossible to keep and maintain the connection. The bottom line, in 3 months, after hundreds of hours of planning, editing, streaming, scheduling, managing Discord, etc., everything that is done around my channel, total estimated revenue is 176.63 euros total, and most of it comes from memberships and super chats and super thanks. Ads gave me 44.34 euros, short videos gave me 0.6 euros, supers were huge, 88.24 euros, memberships 43 euros and 45 cents, merch 0 euros. I'm actually minus 50 euros on the merch also, because I had to order those sample pieces. So the total profit amount is even lower. And I have to note, I haven't actually received this yet, because AdSense is still mailing my confirmation pin, which is rigorous to me to get them on my bank. I've spent several hundred euros on this channel without even calculating my working hours as allows. This is why memberships are essential for me to keep creating. I truly enjoy every interaction and every moment with you all, and I appreciate every single donation more than I can express. I want to continue making videos, but as a student who needs to study and stay healthy while earning only 575 euros a month in student budget, it's impossible to run the channel for free in the long term. Don't get me wrong, I'm not quitting YouTube or complaining, I'm just sharing the cold hard facts, so it's clear why those options for supers and memberships aren't here. The only person I'm ripping off with these videos is myself. God damn, how ironic is that? Scripting this video alone took 3 hours of time. Leave some love to this video, leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them in the comments. Ask me anything, goddamn. Remember to subscribe, as I'll likely do another update like this later in this year. And check the goddamn membership options. Thank you.